Now, the man accused of organising the deadly attack on an American warship in Yemen 11 years ago will appear before a military trial at Guantanamo Bay. It's the first hearing since President Obama allowed the military commissions to resume earlier this year. Marcus George is in Guantanamo Bay for us now.
Thank you. Yes, this is a significant day here in Guantanamo Bay. This is the first time that these military trials have resumed. President Obama put a block to them when he first came into office, but under opposition from Congress, he has effectively been forced to withdraw that. Now, what we'll see today, for the first time in 9 years since his capture in the Gulf, in the Arabian Gulf, is al-Rahim al-Nashiri. He is accused of bombing the USS Cole. Now, we've been here for the last 36 hours or so, and during that time the military authorities here have shown us around the base.
Inside America's most notorious prison. This is one of several camps at Guantanamo Bay housing those captured during the US war on terror. We've been brought here under strict regulations. We can't show the detainees' faces. All footage is reviewed by officials. And there's one camp we can't visit. That's where the authorities keep what they describe as high-value prisoners, including the suspected masterminds of the 9/11 attacks. Another of its inmates is al-Rahim al-Nashiri, alleged to be al-Qaeda's boat bomber. He's accused of organising the attack on an American warship, the USS Cole, in Yemen, using a small craft laden with explosives. It killed 17 American servicemen and wounded dozens more. He was captured in the Arabian Gulf in 2002 and disappeared into a network of secret CIA prisons. For the first time, he'll appear at a military trial to hear the charges against him. He faces the death penalty.
The military commissions here at Guantanamo Bay have caused considerable controversy since they were established, and this case is no different. The defendant is known to have been repeatedly tortured during his interrogation by the CIA. Now, the prosecution say the system is a fair balance between national security and transparency, but the defense team have some major concerns.
This is so completely unorthodox and so different than what would occur in a federal court. There is nothing about this that is fair, legitimate. This is a court organized to convict. It is a court organized to kill.
President Obama wanted to bring an end to the trials, but his attempts have been scuppered by a belligerent Congress.
There we go.
The idea of transferring those accused of plotting 9/11 to mainland USA was an unpopular initiative. And so the military commissions will finally resume. Both sides admit they have no idea when this trial will conclude. Nearly a decade after the first shackled prisoners arrived here, America appears no closer to healing what many consider its most festering sore.
Now, this is expected to be an arraignment hearing, and so what we'll hear is simply a lot of complex procedural arguments filed from both sides, effectively looking at how this case, this test case in effect, is going to be carried out. So this is really an initial hearing at this stage. There's no telling. Either side admit they don't know when the actual trial will start or indeed conclude. Now, some attorneys we've been speaking to, they say it won't be until 3 years where an actual verdict will be available. So it is complex, and this is the very start. There are, of course, many more to come.
All right, Marcus, thank you very much.